What it do? What is your boy D-Rain TV, aka Mr. Harry Potter himself? God, shut up, man. I couldn't think of nothing. Y'all, I know it's been a while, but welcome to another exciting episode of Freaky Friday. Hell yeah. I know, Mom. I know. You're probably like, thank you, Aja. Thank you. Shut up. You know what I be doing. If you're new to the channel, please, honey, please hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, want you and your friends and your friends' friends, and then tell your mom and tell your grandma, because I know all y'all be huddled up in the house Sunday afternoon. Tell them to go ahead and fire that like button, throw on some D-Rain TV, because we're about to get it popping. So without further ado, oh, hold on. You know what? It's not complete until we. There we go. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, you guys, so the first video that I got for y'all today, this one is called Mirror Gaze, and it's from one of my favorites, Alter. So, let's just hop right into it. Make sure this is up all the way. Yes, sir. There's a child giggling late. I need you to wake up.
Mommy.
Somebody there? Oh, there's nobody there? Oh, that would creep me the hell out. Hell no. Oh, you hearing voices? See, you got the... What the f... What in Godsmack is going on here? See? It's that bullshit, told you. Stay off them drugs. Drugs are bad, okay? It's real quiet in this house. I need some conversation. It's like no one's talking. I don't like being in the house.
Back to Monday.
Well, bitch, I'm going
I need to
today.
do work before I go into work, so I'm not overwhelmed by the work.
First of all, I didn't ask for your snapback, Heather, or whatever the fuck your name is. I just asked you a question. And I demand a respectable answer. Respect the hand. Respect it.
Maybe you need more time.
I've taken enough time. I had another dream last night
There we go. Now we're making some
where
progress.
she's reaching out. Just felt so real.
You mentioned the psychic. Come on, it could be therapeutic.
Yeah, well, I've been researching a lot of things, and they all feel ridiculous.
Whatever it is, I will get ridiculous with you.
See?
Okay? Oof. Babe, you need to change the PJs.
Smell like she been
Love
soaking,
it anyway.
soaking in a bath of her own misery, I bet. Probably ain't had a shower in about 5 days. God damn. Oh, yeah. You look clean. You look good. You look clean. I appreciate you stepping it up. You look clean. What's that? What's wrong? Rachel's recital. Oh, damn. You should have got rid of that. Or do you get rid of that? I don't know. Do you, I mean, I guess depending on if it's hard for you to cope with this thought of you losing your kid, if that's going to help, or if it's going to, I might have to get rid of it. doing? Not real, but I'm desperate. Oh, okay. Mirror gazing. What is this?
Go to a quiet area of the house.
Fuck no. See? Lost me. Every time. See? Dumb shit. Fuck that. I'm out. Cut it. No, cut it. I'm done. Can we just get a normal video where people actually do like the smart thing to do? You had everything to click. She had, look at her options that she had before we continue with this. Look at her options, okay? She could have did charms. Oh, well, fuck a Ouija board. I don't know. This ain't the house for that. Prayer beads, psychics, seance. You went with a fucking mirror gaze. See? No. My bad, y'all. Not accidentally
Of the
hit that.
house.
Oops.
A room you feel comfortable in.
I don't feel comfortable in no room doing this bullshit, so none. I'm about as comfortable as a drug dealer in a police station. I'm sweating. See you moving mirrors.
Unplug any electronic devices in that room.
See, why I gotta do that? Why I gotta do that? Why I gotta unplug stuff now? Why can't I just look into the mirror and hope, pull some Harry Potter tricks out the bag and shit? Let me see my parents or something like that. No, you're gonna unplug. Fuck this shit, man. This is why black people don't do this kind of shit.
Wear comfortable clothing. Take off all jewelry. Try to feel unencumbered.
No, bitch, I'm naked.
Gather photographs and personal items of the loved one you wish to contact.
No, I burnt them bitches last night. I can't do this shit no more. What do you get out of this? What do you get, like? I don't know, man. I just, if I, God forbid, but if I lose one of my kids, man, they're gone. I'm gonna be in jail probably, because I'm probably gonna have to, murk whoever did it, unless it was natural causes. But if they're gone, they're gone. Why I can't? See, because when you open up one door, what they say, when one door closes, another one opens. Well, bitch, when you open up these kind of doors, several open.
Light a candle and place it behind you. Sit in a way where you can't see your reflection.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Bitch, before you die, you will see the ring.
Focus your thoughts and energy on the loved one.
I'm telling you, what? See? No, no. Listen, I was doing this because I was supposed to see Sahara Nico. I opened my eyes, now it's fucking Suzanne behind me. Shit. What in the haberdashery is going on here? I need some explanation. What my man say? We'll be right back. Oh!
Rachel?
Come on, listen. Oh, no, see? No. Oh, yeah, come on. Yup. You look at this and Knockout City. I'd have done hit you with my curb. Boom! 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 Y'all be acting scary. No. You are in my house. do? You done let something in. You done fucked around and let something in.
Hey. What happened?
Don't lie.
I don't know how to talk about it yet.
Fair enough.
Do you want to get in bed? I can make you some tea.
I just want to lie here and not be brought anything.
Okay.
You see what it says? Gentle, pensive music. It's pensive. It isn't just gentle, though. It's got to be pensive. Oh, it's suspenseful now. It went from pensive to suspenseful. Big jump. Oh, you about to do it too, huh? Oh, Lord, the daddy about to do it too, and... Oh, my bad.
Rachel.
Oh, see? 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 Told you. Told you twice. Black people, we do it right. Alright, y'all, so the next video that I got for y'all today, this one is called Good Night, Darling. And this one is also from our folks over at Alter. Without further ado, let me hit the play button. Already jumping, huh? Something must have happened, because... What was... See? Nope. Grab a stick. Pull up with the stick. Let it hit.
What are you doing? Come on, we have to be up early. Turn that off.
Okay, stop!
Oh, okay. Hey.
Aw.
If you promise to go to sleep, I'll leave this on, okay?
But she's gonna come back.
Who?
She's in my room. She's watching me.
See?
Who? Mom? She's just checking on you.
But she smells different.
What you mean? What she smell like? Cause you know all old people got that same grandma perfume smell. You know what
Just
I'm talking
because
about.
Things aren't the same doesn't
Smell
mean
like it
mom's
just came from
different.
Sunday church service. Preaching that good one, man. You know what I'm talking about when they got to play my church music there.
Weird.
Good night, Munchkin. Go to sleep. Thought we were supposed to be packing.
What's going on? What's wrong? See?
I didn't hear you come home. Mom,
The hell is going on?
You scared Elena.
She was having a nightmare.
Think she misses Dad.
Mom, if you start acting
Your father
weird, you're
will
gonna have
be
to go
home
home. Don't come over and just start being weird. You already know me. I don't play that. We both don't play that, so you know if I'm being weird, you being weird. It just don't mix. I ain't never put hands on you before, but you better not try nothing like this. You ain't gonna be my mama for about 45, 55 minutes.
Well, there they are.
Oh, that's
Honey? Honey?
no. Hell no. Hell no.
Honey?
Do it. What? See? 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 Y'all white people different. My mama started acting like that. I'd have been put a cast a spell, like spellios or something like that. You gonna hop in the bed. You had a, she had a cup. She had a whole cup that had some blood in it. In her house. I ain't never had blood in the cup in my damn life. My mama showed up to my house, I got some blood in the cup. You gotta get your dumb ass on. Hell no. She don't play, I don't play. We come from a family of don't plays. And what Jennifer say? Don't play crazy. Don't play crazy. They like to play crazy. See, bitch, no. Open this door, watch what happens. Watch what spell I'll throw at your dumb ass. You about to hit that ceiling. Hold on, man. Let me look at my book of spells real quick, man. What's the killing spell? What is the killing spell? Hurry up. Oh my God! Avada-kedavra! Oh shit, son! See? What the fuck was that? See, that, you know, that just goes to show you, man, you can't trust everybody. That's why I don't trust nobody. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Man, I love being a turtle.
Wow.
Alright, you guys, so this next one I got for y'all, actually, hold on, let me tell you what it is. So this is a new one. This one is called Late Night Online Horror Story, animated. This one's by Thriller Tell. This is actually a new one that I just found. We don't usually watch a whole lot of the animated ones on here, so I figured we would try to hop into one of these. So I just want to dig into this, and we're gonna see how it goes in. And without further ado, let's get this started. Hold on, excuse me. Hot mic. I need to cut this off real quick. And then cut me back on. All right. What link? Grotesque Penguin. It's a hell of a name.
It was 2:25 a.m.
God damn.
I sat at my laptop aimlessly, scrolling as
Never mind.
the minutes dragged by. Only 3 more hours left until I needed to start getting ready for a long day of work.
The Monkey's Paw by W.W. Jacobs. What kind of shit are y'all reading? Horror stories I do.
I leaned back in my chair and cracked my neck.
The Monkey Paw.
As I heard the tension being released, I contemplated crawling into my bed and calling it a night, but my overstimulated brain was still rushing after several hours of scrolling through endless tweets, half-reading Reddit posts, and hitting the next recommended video on YouTube. I eventually found myself in the deadly cycle of switching between the homepage and the inbox page on Facebook. I reached across the table and took a long swig of my now flat Pepsi, then lurched as I felt a trickle running down my chin and onto my exposed keyboard. Quickly using the sleeve of my hoodie, I frantically wiped off the keys that the sugary liquid splashed onto. I really need to stop snacking at my computer, I thought to myself as I observed the many crumbs scattered between the keys.
Those are crumbs? I thought
Don't
that was...
judge me.
Ew.
I'm sure you have done it too.
Shut up.
After
Yo,
looking
don't-
over my
this ain't
somewhat
about me.
cleaner keyboard with satisfaction, I looked back onto the screen. A massive jumble of letters were strewn across the Google search bar as a result of my late-night keyboard scrubbing session. I briefly considered Googling my own name for the third time that night, but then decided
I've done it.
that those 3 hours of sleep might be just enough to get me through my next 8 hours shift. As I
Go
was
to
about to
sleep.
stand up, a small square suddenly appeared in the corner of my screen. It was plain white with a red frame, with the bold letters flashing from blue to red, reading, "This link will disappear in 60 seconds."
And
Below, a small timer
I'll count
began
down with
counting
it.
down from 60 to 59 to 58.
okay. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nice try. Probably
okay.
some low-budget website or internet scam trying to trick me into taking their surveys
Yup.
or giving out my credit card information so that I can win
All
that free
that.
new iPad. The numbers counted down from 40 to 39 to 38. As the numbers counted down, my curiosity of where that link will take me began to grow. I hovered the mouse over the box, then stopped myself. What if clicking this link would install some virus onto my computer?
Exactly. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it.
I reached for the top of my screen and began to close it.
Thank you.
What if it was the FBI trying to bait me into clicking a link to an illegal website?
See? Start thinking like that. That way you'll make the right
Just
decision.
as the screen was about to meet my keyboard, I stopped. What if it really was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
Oh my
and by
God.
clicking this link, I would get the chance to view something no one has ever seen before. The thought of never knowing where that link would take me is going to drive me crazy. And I could surely see myself losing sleep over it. I slowly lifted my laptop screen again and saw the numbers count down from 5 to 4 to 3 and clicked the link just as the timer reached 1.
You're dead.
A new tab appeared on my screen as what looked like a video began buffering.
See? Dummy. Fucking dummy. Now you should stay buffering. What did you just bring into your home, lady? Oh my God. You did it. Told you so. Close your mouth.
I blinked in confusion as all I saw was a very dark video feed with a blinking red dot in the corner of the screen next to the words live.
Hey Siri, what's the definition of common sense?
Common sense means good sense and sound judgment in practical matters.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure because I'm watching some stupid ass motherfucker make some dumbass decisions, so I just had to ask.
I stared at it for a few seconds, trying to make out what exactly I was supposed to be looking at. It appeared to be the shape of someone's silhouette. Did the link bring me to a live stream chat with some random person?
Bitch, you on TV? You on Candid Camera right now, about to get your head sliced. That's what's happening.
Hello?
Your head's coming clean off.
Hello?
He about to choke. Look at his long ass fingers. He's sticking that all the way down your throat.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? The person on the other end of the stream just sat there as I heard my voice echo from my computer speakers. It kind of sounded like when you're on the phone with someone and they have their volume turned up so you can hear your voice repeating while you're talking to them. I sat there for a full minute, not saying anything, waiting for the person in the live stream to respond.
Why?
Or move or do pretty much anything.
Why don't you move?
They
Like,
just sat there the whole time, barely moving. Then from the corner of the screen I saw another figure standing in the background.
you just saw that? You just saw him? Turn around!
At
Oh.
first, the second
honey.
figure
Oh, I'm
just
so
stood
sorry.
there, unmoving, then began to sway back and forth. The figure behind no longer seemed human.
See, I started to sway back and forth too, but that was right before I started going southpaw and started giving him a 1-2 to his peace uppercut chin.
Its movement was just too strange and unnatural.
My movement is strange and unnatural too. You should see
This
me in the ring.
continued for another minute. Then it stopped and went rigid. Its head began to twitch to the side every so often, becoming faster and more rapid.
Me too, cause I got this nervous tick, right?
The other figure
You know what I mean?
just sat there motionless, as if unaware of what's going on behind it.
Yeah, cause
I then shifted
so
my
mad at
gaze to the
this.
figure behind, as it began to slowly walk closer and closer to the person sitting closest to the screen, who still to this moment just sat there, motionless, just staring at the screen.
whoever faded my man's up did a horrible ass job.
My heart began to race. Why don't they notice what's going on?
That bitch got that mesquite Murph cut right there, boy. That's that Hunter Safarian breeze. That motherfucker got that 3-year-old cut when he ain't had a haircut in about a
they
month and a
drunk?
half. It's just nappy as hell
Is
for no
this some
reason.
kind of prank? Or some sick film being streamed on the dark web by some psychopath? I wanted to yell out to that person, warning them of the figure standing dangerously close to them.
That motherfucker
whose
just got a
movement
haircut
was
from his
no
mom
doubt
last
not
night.
God, I wish that the image was more clear. Just when I thought it was about to be all over, the twitching figure stopped.
I'm only finishing this because I want to see what's gonna happen. We have like a few minutes.
Then slowly, it began to crouch down off camera. And I could no longer see it from behind the seated figure in front of the screen.
And let me get, this is when she's gonna turn around and look behind her, and then
After my heart began to slow down, I leaned in closer to the screen to try to get a better view of the mysterious figure in front of me. Then to my surprise, The seated figure leaned in as well.
No shit. This one is just irritating me. She looks like she takes showers with bullhead buckhorn I don't even know. I'm mad.
This guy's mimicking me? I then noticed a small light at the top of my computer monitor. A steady green light.
Where did y'all find this lady? Like,
that my camera lens was extremely dusty. It's a wonder that the figure on the other end could not even see me.
well, let me go. She's
I reached my sleeve.
Look, she's gonna do one of these, right? She's gonna do one of these. Ah! Ah! It was me this whole time. Ah!
And gently wiped the dust off the monitor camera. The second my gaze returned to my screen, I felt my heart begin to race. The figure I've been staring at this whole time was me. This whole live stream was not a two-way video chat. It was just a recording of me sitting in front of my laptop.
No shit.
Then just like that, the image disappeared from the screen.
That's what your dumbass get for fucking clicking on the fucking link that was supposed to be gone in 60
My mind
seconds.
raced as everything began to settle in. If this was a recording of me, that means that the figure behind was a recording as well. I made two mistakes that night. The first was clicking that link.
The second was not
And the
checked.
second was looking under my table.
Wow. That last part, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it made my bones curl at like a 2. It was only because he was right there. He was 2. But other than that, for the last one, this one is, I think this one's also by, is this one also by Thriller Town? No. This one's by MJV Animation, and this one's called 2 Uber Nightmare Horror Stories. So hopefully this one is better than the last one. This will be the last one for the evening. Man, they're starting out with the music like
I hardly like to remember the first.
like it's a
and
murder
last time
scene
I
or something.
ever
One of the
took
murder
an Uber,
shows.
as it was a fairly traumatic experience.
This looks
I
like
had just
me.
finished an 11-hour shift, and I hadn't hardly gotten any
I
sleep
lied.
the night before.
I can't even.
Even if I
roleplay
had a
like
vehicle
that.
at that time, I'm not sure I would have chosen to drive myself home, just because of my level of exhaustion. Usually I took a taxi home, but either the ones that drove past me that day didn't want to drive me, or they were all taken.
Well,
So
you're at a
I
bus
chose
stop.
to use Uber since my friends both raved so hard about it, practically preaching as if it was their own personal religion. Well, in every good few experiences there's a bad one, and this is where mine begins. Once my Uber arrived, I noticed it had no back license plate.
Oh,
But I didn't think much about it because, to be
keep it
quite
pushing,
honest,
keep it moving.
I was a blink away from passing out onto the pavement. So of course, I didn't think anything on it. The moment I sat in the vehicle, I noticed how clean and impeccable everything was, especially compared to most of the taxis I had taken in my life. Another thing I
Right.
noticed was how the man in the front seat never so much as took a glance in my direction. He even just sat there for a minute in complete and utter silence.
See, buddy, I'm
moving.
getting out.
After that minute, I began to think that I had somehow gotten into the wrong vehicle.
You probably did.
Apologized. But once I did, the car started moving, so I relaxed a bit, assuming he may have just been waiting for a moment to get back into traffic.
He's gonna fall asleep.
The last thing I remembered was watching the bustling downtown area going about its business,
He's gonna
until
fall
my eyes
asleep.
finally chose to flutter shut and send me into a blissful sleep. I wake up once the car hits a large pothole in the road, causing me to whack my head onto the window fairly hard. The first thing that alerted me to something being wrong was the fact that it was super dark out. When I entered the Uber, it was at least 3 p.m. It doesn't get dark this time of year till at least 4 or 5 at night. On top of that, the highway in which I didn't recognize was—
Wait a minute. 4 or 5 at night? Buddy, where do you live where it's that I mean, it gets dark in in the winter time and something like that at 5, but damn, you said it was daylight 3 o'clock and then like 4 o'clock.
was practically dead, which that in itself was a rarity. So I couldn't even begin to comprehend how long I'd actually
Where's your
been out
phone?
for. As I glanced out the window, I felt my heart sink into the pit of my stomach slightly. We were no longer inside the city. Instead, we were on a pitch-black highway surrounded by dense forest.
Oh,
and I
see.
didn't live anywhere outside of the city.
See.
I quickly began to feel the tingling sensation of eyes on me, causing me to turn my head to the empty seat beside me. Except, it was no longer empty.
What?
It was nearly too dark to see, but I was able to make out the shape of a dark, lanky figure seated beside me. The only part of his face were lit up by the dim dash lights, were his insanely wide eyes staring at me intensely. The way he looked at me gave me a sense of complete and utter panic. I was in a situation that I never thought could happen to me.
Oh, but
was
it
something
is,
that
buddy,
happened
and
to
however
other
you about to
people,
handle it is
but
determined if you're
never
gonna
me.
live or die.
Do you happen to know if we're close to my destination? I questioned, trying to sound as calm as possible. Then the man beside me continued to stare at me longer than any sane person would be comfortable with. He has other plans for you.
Who?
A new destination. We're
Oh,
almost there.
no, see,
The
no.
man beside me stated in an
Now I got to whoop.
unsettling
Now I got to
tone.
whoop the both
At this
of y'all.
point, I was sure the man hadn't blinked a single time since I had woken up. The man's words quickly sent my already present panic into overdrive.
What? You should have had me on speed dial.
The car was going nearly 100 miles per hour on the highway. In the middle of the night, my mind began to race as fast as the vehicle, grasping at any faint idea I could use to get me out of the car or out of this situation. If I jumped out of the vehicle and somehow didn't break any bones or end up dead, they wouldn't easily find me on the road.
First
Plus,
of all, you better
I
tuck
had no
and
clue
roll,
where I
bro.
even was. I have to go to the bathroom. Could we maybe make a quick stop? I said. The two men simply stayed quiet.
Oh, y'all not
ignoring
talking?
my
Oh, okay,
question.
bet. So I
They
guess we
hardly
all
seemed as
dying
though they had
today.
even heard me at all.
Yeah.
The others
See,
will
this
welcome
is-
you once he is done. He will welcome you.
He?
The man in the front seat finally spoke deeply, the vibrato and the intent in his voice shaking me to the core. That moment, a single vehicle finally drove past us. The light that filled the car was enough to help me see my surroundings better, giving me a moment to get a more clear look at the second passenger. The man beside me had fresh stitches all over his face.
Fresh.
His top eyelids were stuck open, making his constant wide eyes more understandable, but no less unsettling. His entire face was almost like some sick sewing project, almost reminiscent of Frankenstein, but confined to the head rather than the entire body. You came to us for a reason. He will be pleased to make you like me. Like us.
What?
The man beside me said, beginning to stroke my hair and touch the features of my face.
Okay, see, this just went all sideways. See, I was fine. I wasn't fine, but I was like, I was gonna get myself out of the situation. Until you struck my head, pal. Alright? It's fine to know if you want to kidnap me, alright? You wanted to get your ass beat along this drive with a wrong gonna die. It's fine, it's okay. Okay. Now buddy in the back stroking my head. Okay, now plan B. Now I gotta kill him first, then we're gonna just go off the road, man. Just alright, bet. Cool. Bye.
I began to shake under the stranger's touch, as well as his
Buddy! Why are you letting my man's touch you like a chia pet right now?
words. His fingers
He
were
is
rough,
stroking him.
disconcertingly dry.
Look!
The sound of sirens from behind us
Oh,
let an
thank
overbearing
God.
rush of relief wash over me. But there was also an almost uncomfortable tension that fell upon the air. It felt as if something within the air was taut and ready to snap at any moment, as if the slightest provocation or wrong movement could cause it to blow. Do you folks know why I pulled you over? The police officer questioned once he reached the car. No, sir, I don't believe I do. The man in the driver's seat said in a flat manner. Well, for starters, you were going nearly 50 over the speed limit. That, of course, isn't a huge deal, as it is the highway, and it's not very busy right now. But both of your headlights are burnt out, and that's way too dangerous for the road. I'm surprised I even caught you, it was so dark. The officer stated calmly, tapping his fingers against the car as he stared into the dark vehicle. The moment his eyes made contact with my own, I tried as hard as possible to convey my fear, to slightly plead for help without aggravating the two men in some way. I thought I recognized you. There's a warrant out for your arrest. I'm afraid I'll have to take you in, the cop says sternly, singling me out. The men around me didn't seem to clue into the fact that he was talking to me, as I saw them both tense up at his words. The moment the police officer opened the passenger door beside me, I nearly began crying out in relief, but I refrained. The men behind me stayed uncomfortably quiet as the cop locked the cuffs on me. The now overly acquainted sense of unease and panic continued to fuel me. The men beside me stayed uncomfortably quiet
What
as
if
the
that's
cop
him?
locked the cuffs on me. The now overly acquainted sense of unease and panic continued to fill me as I felt the man's eyes bore into my back. It felt like at any moment my chance at freedom would be taken away, that they would be armed and shoot my savior, or even me. But they didn't either. Instead, they sat there within the car quietly, just staring at us in a horrific trance-like state. Even as the cop began to drive
he's
away,
smiling.
I somehow felt their cold and unnerving stares upon my skin. The air still thick with tension, and no matter how far away we got, their car never moved so much as an inch, which made my feeling even more so stressed than before, if that was even possible. How'd you know I needed help? I'm a cop. I could recognize the look in your eyes from a mile away. I see it daily, he stated. Within seconds, I began breaking down in tears. Every emotion suddenly overwhelmed me. The man didn't say another word the whole entire ride. He simply let me cry it out. He even offered to watch my house for the night in case they came back, as I had given them my address. I, of course, said yes, even though I didn't sleep a wink that night. They never came back. The thought sickens and terrifies me. Maybe they never even left that spot on the highway. If that hellish car had never gotten pulled over, I don't even want to know what would have happened. I wouldn't have got my chance to escape that horrible situation I'd found myself in. Be careful if you take an Uber or any other service like it. And no matter how tired you are, don't fall asleep in the vehicle.
You damn right don't fall asleep. Oh my God, y'all just be preying on these victims, bro. Like, I don't understand. And that, my friends, was another exciting episode of Freaky Friday. And until next time, peace.